Hi there, in this video I'm going to do another review of another book which I quite like. I've had this for a few years, but it's a lovely book and it's called Botany Illustrated. So this book, I got it because I like to do botanical painting, as you probably know if you've been following me, and it's very good to have at least some knowledge of botany. I'm not saying that you need to study botany in depth to do botanical paintings, but it does help if you have some knowledge of what you're actually painting and the structure of the flowers. So this book here is divided into different sections. Of course, there is an introduction to the plants, which I really like, and it goes basically through different aspects of plants, and it starts from the very beginning, like from genetics and tissues of the plant and all that. So you don't have to read this part if you're not interested, if you don't want to know about the very minute details, but it's there if you want to know more about it. But the nice thing is that it explains different things also about even like nutrient deficiency symptoms of the plants, but also about photosynthesis, different structures, leaf types, and so on. And then in here I even found out this, which I found really interesting, which is about plants that are short day plants and long day plants, which means that some plants, like it calls it here Thanksgiving cactus. I think I've seen it called Christmas cactus as well, and it flowers more during the short days, so when there's more hours of dark than light. And I didn't know some plants had this type of behavior, so that was quite interesting to find out. And then the nice thing about this book is that it has black and white illustration, as you can see, line drawing, but then you can actually color these. So there is a color code in each spread, and I did one at the beginning. Let's see if I find it. So there we go, and this is a cell, and I haven't done the other ones, I'm afraid, but this one I started doing it when I first got the book, and it's quite fun. And actually it's a good thing to do, because when you're coloring, you're seeing these details even more than when you're just leafing through, and for each detail it actually tells you what it is. So if you're curious about knowing the name of these details, let me see if I can show you. It just basically tells you every single element what it is. And again, there's genetics here, and then there is also a section for pollinators, so it will tell you about different pollinators for different plants. I didn't know, for example, the pollinator for the nicotiana was a moth. And then there's even bats and so on. And then fruit, germination. So even talks about algae and mushrooms, fungi, and so on. So it's a really lovely book, and you can spend some time coloring this. So it's also an entertaining book as well. And then there are sections where, let's see, it starts talking about the families of plants. So there are ferns here, and then let's see, so you can see here there are the name of the family: Laureaceae, Ranunculaceae, and so on. I'm not sure I'm saying this right. I mean, I should, because I'm Italian and I should know Latin since I studied it, but it was a long time ago. and then in English of course you say it in a different way, but here I would say fagace, for example, betulace. So there's all different families, and as you can see, there's not a huge amount of information, but there is just enough information for you not to get bored and to know the most important aspects of that family of plants. So it's a really lovely book, and again, I'm not an affiliate, I just like these books that I review for you. So, and if you have questions, you can always ask me in the comments if there is something that maybe I just didn't cover in these reviews. So, and it's interesting to see what type of plants belong to what family, because sometimes I never thought that some plants belong to the same family. Sometimes they look quite different. So just a few pages. So yeah, if you're looking for a book that combines beautiful illustrations that you can color and a friendly teaching, a easy way to learn about the fundamentals of botany, then this book is quite a good choice. So I would just get the book, grab a nice cup of tea or coffee, and spend an afternoon leafing through it, because it's really nice. And we got the Iridaceae family here as well, and the orchids, and then of course the bibliography and a glossary of words as well. And then at the back here there are some examples of how you can color the illustrations inside. Okay, so that was this book, and thank you for watching the video. And if you liked it, of course, like and share it, please, for me. And I will see you at the next book review. Bye.